Hello. Uh, can you hear me? Can you hear the game? Excellent. Then please enjoy this musical intro.
Hi, my name's Guybrush Threepwood, and I want to be a pirate.
Yikes! Don't sneak up on me like that.
I'm over this way.
Ah. Well then, Thriftweed.
Threepwood. Guybrush Threepwood.
I see. So, you want to be a pirate, eh? You look more like a flooring inspector. But if you're serious about pirating, go talk to the pirate leaders. You'll find them in the scum bar.
Gosh, thanks. I'll do that. Bye now. I'm off to seek my fortune.
Good luck!
Where did you say those pirate leaders were?
The scum bar.
Right. Thanks.
I'm pretty sure he always does have a strange tinny effect. That's the voice of Dominic Armato, who, to my mind, is a canonical Guybrush and has played Guybrush in all 5 games to date. Right now he's a food critic. Which, heck of a job upgrade if you can get it.
Re-elect Governor Marley. When there's only one candidate, there's only one choice.
This is also true. I have no idea if I would be possible to tune Guybrush up, down, but obviously it needs all of the more butter. Anyway, welcome to Secret of Monkey Island. It is a game very dear to my heart, and one that has frustrated me endlessly over the years, alongside other entertainments. In this bar, we will meet a great number of pirates. Yes, this is the ultimate Talkie edition of the Monkey Island 1. It originally came only with the new graphics to the special edition. However, Guybrush, the voice acting was backported to the old VGA version by fans, and that's the version I tend to prefer using. We can chat up any of those pirates out there, but right now, let's go ahead and talk to the pirate leaders.
What be ye wanting, boy?
Who also sound pretty much like you would expect. Maybe.
I want to be a fireman.
I'll get lost, boy, you bother us.
Alright.
What be ye wanting, boy?
I want to be a pirate.
So what?
Why bother us?
Hey, don't forget we're short on help because of this whole LeChuck thing. So So, no pirates means no swag, and no swag means no grog, and we're getting dangerously low on grog.
Absolute grogless behavior.
Do you have any special skills?
I can hold my breath for 10 minutes.
Foreshadowing.
Well, all right, but you don't become a pirate just by asking. You'll have to go through the 3 trials.
What 3 trials are those?
There are 3 trials every pirate must pass.
You must master the sword
And the art of thievery.
and the quest.
The what?
Treasure hunting, you sea urchin.
Right. You must prove yourself in each of these 3 areas. Swordplay, thievery, and treasure huntery. Then return with proof that you've done it.
And then you must drink grog with us. Grog!
This is a great demonstration that the pirates of Melee Island do not have everything together. So let's insult them.
You're a bunch of foul-smelling, grog-swilling pigs.
To be a pirate, you must also be a foul-smelling, grog-swilling pig.
Fair enough. You can get a full rundown of what each thing you have to do actually means. You can ask for an ingredient list on grog.
What's in that grog stuff anyway?
Grog is a secret mixture which contains one or more of the following:
Kerosene,
propylene glycol,
artificial sweeteners, sulfuric acid,
rum,
acetone, red dye number 2,
scum,
axle grease, battery acid.
and or pepperoni. As you can probably imagine, it's one of the most caustic, volatile substances known to man. Arr.
The stuff eats right through these mugs, and the cook is losing a fortune replacing them.
Personally, I'll take mine minus the pepperoni. That stuff is terrible. Let's go ahead and probe for information.
Tell me more about mastering the art of thievery.
We want you to procure a small item for us.
The idol of many hands. In the governor's mansion.
The governor keeps the idol of many hands in a display case in the mansion outside of town.
You'll have to get past the guards, naturally. The tricky part will be getting past the dogs outside. Hi, they're a particularly vicious breed. You might be able to drug him or something.
Useful.
Tell me more about mastering the sword.
First, get ye a sword. You must seek out and defeat the sword master. Someone in town can probably direct you. Oh! You want to find somebody to train you first. Imagine trying to take on a sword master without any training.
I will have a great deal more to say about sword fighting in this game when it actually becomes an issue. A great deal.
Tell me more about treasure hunting.
Legend has it that there's a treasure buried here on the island. All you must do is find the legendary lost treasure of Melee Island and bring it back here.
Should I have a map or something?
Well, you can hardly expect to find a treasure without a map.
And don't forget, X marks the spot.
Alright, and that is all of the instruction that you get on how to complete these tasks. happily they do tell you more or less specifically how to do each and every one of them.
I'll just be running along now.
Leave us to our grog.
Come back later and tell us how you're doing.
I will not be doing that. Look at this bar. Full of exciting people living exciting lives. Let's talk to the dog. Oh man, that is lovely close-up art. His name is Spiffy.
Arf.
Mealy Island. LeChuck.
Well, I'm sure he does. Let's probe for info.
Woof, LeChuck.
Marley. LeChuck. Monkey Island.
I hope you got all that. It's critical to the end game. We'll talk with these guys more, but first off I want to tour the island real quick.
Meanwhile,
Oh, we've walked into a cutscene.
the island, the ghost pirate LeChuck ship lies anchored.
Captain LeChuck, sir.
There's nothing like the hot winds of hell blowing in your face.
No, sir. Nothing like it. Sir,
It's days like this that make you glad to be dead.
Oh, yes, sir. Glad to be dead.
You are glad to be dead, right?
Oh, yes, sir. I feel so lucky that you happened to capture my ship, then murdered me and everyone on board. Yes, sir. Lucky.
Glad to hear it. Now, what was it you disturbed me for?
Yes, sir. Well, you see, we might have a problem on Melee Island.
Problem? What possible problem could there be? I've got those sissy pirates so scared of the sea, they're afraid to take a bath.
Well, there seems to be a new pirate in town. Actually, he's a pirate wannabe. Young, inexperienced, probably nothing to worry about. Don't know why I bother you with it. I'll have him taken care of myself.
Wait! I'll handle this personally. My plans are too important to be messed up by amateurs.
Yes, sir.
So you probably recognize the voice of that bony fellow. That's Rob Paulson. Several famous cartoon characters, most famously Yakko Warner. Second most famous, obviously, Bubsy the Bobcat. I'm glad he's still pulling down a paycheck. Where to start?
10 o'clock. 10 o'clock.
Yep, 10 o'clock. Yeah, Mighty Max as well, I believe. The Men of Low Moral Fiber. Now, there's some goals. But talk with this fellow first. He looks shifty.
Excuse me, but do you have a cousin named Sven?
No, but I once had a barber named Dominique.
Close enough. Let's talk business. You want to buy a map to the legendary lost treasure of Melee Island? Only one in existence. Rare. Very rare. Only 100 pieces of 8.
No thanks. I don't have enough money.
Well then, buzz off, kid. It's bad for business.
Alas, we're gonna have to get some money before we can do anything, you know, useful.
Do you guys know the sneaky-looking man on the opposite corner?
Wanna buy a map, eh? Our maps are top quality, not like the bird-caged liners you get from that clown across the street. No, just kidding. These are actually copies of the minutes of the last meeting of the Melee Island PTA. Can't even give them away. Want one?
Here's our first chance to make a little money.
No, but I'll take one if you give me 2 pieces of 8.
Okay, that's fair.
It's a wonder they aren't selling more of these. Maybe they're just not dumb enough to do that too often.
Say, are you guys pirates?
No, we're a wandering circus troupe.
But this rat scared away the elephant.
Shut up! Of course we're pirates. You can't buy clothes like these off the rack.
It took me years to get that joke.
How come you're on this street corner and not on a ship, looting, pillaging, sacking, that sort of thing?
Well, pirating hasn't been panning out so well for us.
There are some unnaturally talented pirates in the area right now.
Operating out of Monkey Island.
So we've been pursuing alternate means of self-support. We're trying to start up a circus.
It was working out well, until the rats scared off the elephant. Now you've depressed us. Go home.
One thing you can do here is scare off the rat. It, doesn't do anything, and it makes them more depressed. So I'm not doing it.
There sure are a lot of spelling errors. I have 2 pieces of 8.
The doors of Melee Island. I love these doors. They basically just take you to random places, except for this one.
Poor chickens. Gee, I wonder what's in these baskets. Actually, I'm not that curious to find out what's inside. Probably poisonous snakes. He's pretty creepy.
You know, if I thought I could do the voice... Watch out, Guybrush, a poisonous snake. And given the voice filter, I probably just broke some eardrums. Sorry.
I think I hear slithering inside. No thanks. Something will probably jump out and bite me. Looks comfortable in a spooky sort of way. No thanks. I can never fall asleep in strange places.
So Guybrush resolutely refuses to interact with anything except this chicken.
Maybe no one will miss just this one thing. A rubber chicken with a pulley in the middle. What possible use could that have?
You could bonk somebody with it.
What may I help you with, son?
Meet the Voodoo Lady. She's the #1 reason a lot of people think that Pirates of the Caribbean was lightly ripping off Monkey Island. I can't form a case one way or the other.
Wait. Don't say anything. I can sense your name is Guybrush. Guybrush nose hair. No. Threepwood. Guybrush Threepwood. Am I not right?
Lucky guess.
It's a very common name.
I suggest you open your mind. It will help you in your coming journey.
Journey? What can you tell me about my journey?
I am getting a vision. I see you taking a voyage, a long voyage. I see you captaining a ship.
Yeah!
Voyage?
See,
What? See what?
I see a giant monkey.
Yikes!
I see you inside the giant monkey.
Gross.
Wait. It's all becoming clear. Your journey will have many parts.
4 of them.
See things better left unseen. You will hear things better left unheard. You will learn things better left unlearned.
What kind of things? I hate surprises.
No, the time is not right to know. When you know your purpose, come see me. I will let you know then.
We will be doing that.
Yikes!
Well, on one hand, that was creepy. On the other hand, hey, free chicken. Let's check out the rest of the island. Let's see, we've got... This alley appears to be hissing at us. Yep, that's definitely the alley, and it's definitely hissing. Maybe there are snakes. Let's go check.
Hello? Anybody in here? Hello?
You know, bad things could happen to a person in a dark, deserted alley like this one. And at this time of night, nobody would be around to see it.
You're not a snake. I'm disappointed.
Did you hear something back in here too?
No? I'd better get your name.
I'm Guybrush Threepwood, and I was just leaving.
Listen, Peepwood.
Threepwood. Guybrush Threepwood.
Well, whatever your name is, listen. I'm the sheriff around here. Sheriff Fester Shinetop. Take it from me. This is a bad time to be visiting Melee Island. A very bad time. My advice to you is to find somewhere else to take your vacation. Somewhere safer.
Boy, I feel much better knowing there's an officer of the law around.
Doing absolutely nothing to disprove the all cops are bastards motto, let's meet Fester Shinetop. He's not a snake, but I think he wishes he was one.
Employees only.
Oh, well, we can't get in there then.
Oh, a circus! I love a circus!
As I was saying... Here's a store.
Ring bell for service.
We don't really need service at this time. Apologies, Kurt.
Slashmaster. When you want a sword as sharp as your wit.
You know, my number one regret about the voice acting is that they don't pronounce all the trademark symbols. I have no idea how they do that, but they should.
Digmaster. The only shovel for serious treasure hunting enthusiasts.
We'll come back and get service when we have some money. Like, more money. Over here, there's a church. It is large, it is elaborate. It has a unique musical theme, and it is completely empty. There's nothing we can do in here. Seems like a weird thing to have taken up real estate. There's also prison, where we can talk to a prisoner. We'll talk to him in a bit. And a giant archway that leads to a twisting, winding path that would kill me if this were a Sierra game. here's the deadly piranha poodles. The most fearsome attack dogs known to mankind.
I don't think I can get past them.
We're not getting into the mansion while they're around. So, that is the complete town of Melee Island. Or the town of Melee, I suppose. The prison, the church, the alley, the shop, the Voodoo Lady's hut. Random pirate coming out of the church for no reason. These guys, this guy. There's one room left that I haven't been to yet. It's in the back of the Scum Bar. Now, if we try to stroll into the kitchen...
Hey! You can't come back here!
we get yelled at. So let's camp. In theory, the cook comes out every now and then. And when he does, and he's behind that curtain, you can just stroll right on in. He won't come back. Back here, there's some, mysterious bubbling substance that claims to be stew. There's a hunk of meat. There's a pot.
Someone cooked a head cheese in this.
Lovely. And there's a seagull, presumably on loan from, Loom.
I think it's a herring. I think that bird'll peck my hand off.
It took me ages to figure out how to deal with this bird. In part because, it's not a very intuitive puzzle. Yoink. Have a good day, bird. This fish will be put to good use. Him. But that is every room in town. And you know, for the longest time, that was all I saw of this game. For about, I'd say a year and a half, that was all I saw of this game. Just walking up and down, trying to get into the houses in the background, seeing if maybe that door maze would take me somewhere. It was incredibly frustrating. There's nowhere else to go. I couldn't figure out how to make money. I couldn't figure out how to, get anything from the shop. And then one day, I accidentally clicked over here. And Guybrush walked back up the cliff to the cutscene at the start of the game. Which, okay. You can talk to the lookout for a while. He doesn't have much to say. We will talk to him later. But you click back here and walk to path. There's a path? Maybe it takes us back to the title screen. I don't know. So I walked to the path. And there's a map. And look at all the stuff on this map. And I hadn't found it for over a year. And I screamed. I screamed so hard. Hey, you want to go to the circus? Let's go to the circus. Was I satisfied? No, but I figured I was missing something, and I kept coming back again and again to try and learn and understand, because that's what I did as a kid. I tried to understand things. As opposed to what I do now, which is I discard them the moment I don't understand them. It only took me about a week to figure out that you have to click over here to walk down to the circus, though. I was learning faster. I was getting smarter. And then I was faced with this.
I get in the cannon, but the gunpowder makes me sneeze.
Well, I can do it. I hurt my hand taming the lions last week.
I hardly think that little scratch compares to my chronic allergy. You get in the cannon.
You don't have any allergies, you faker. You get in the cannon.
No, you get in the cannon.
No, you get in the cannon.
Slacker,
Loser.
ruffian,
Fop.
weasel,
Weevil.
miscreant.
These two will go at it for quite a while. Quite a while.
Mullet head,
Millet head.
But we have some more important business.
head.
Can I borrow a trampoline?
Say there, son, how'd you like the chance
A once-in-a-lifetime chance.
to perform an amazing feat?
A death-defying feat.
Well, not so death-defying, really.
Dangerous feat.
No, not dangerous at all,
An easy feat.
but exciting,
With the amazing
adventurous, acrobatic,
and exceedingly well-known
fabulous, flying.
Ferrucini brothers.
That's us,
My brother Alfredo.
and my brother Bill.
Sound good?
Good.
It's very simple, really.
See that cannon over there? All you have to do,
Is get in the cannon,
and we'll shoot you out of it.
across the room.
Quite safe, actually.
So, what do you say?
I love that somewhere in there, Guybrush loses synchronization and has to fix which brother he's looking at.
How much will you pay me?
How about 478 pieces of 8?
That's an oddly specific number.
Okay, sounds good.
Have you got a helmet?
Of course I have a helmet. What sort of idiot do you take me for?
Well, let's have it.
A well-dressed one, Guybrush.
Sure.
That it's safe.
Wouldn't want you hurt.
No, siree.
Now, the clue for this is that they cooked a head cheese in this pot.
Ah, that will work as a helmet.
Now we can do the trick.
Step right over here, son.
Now, put on your helmet,
And get in the cannon.
and we'll take care of the rest.
Echo!
I have no reason to believe this will end badly.
It works!
Oh, I'm so relieved.
Hey!
Are you okay?
They, had to specifically draw a new font for this gag. Took up a little bit extra disk space, it was worth it. Just this one gag, though.
I'm Bobbin. Are you my mother?
Is alright!
Hooray! We are spared an embarrassing and financially debilitating lawsuit.
Here is your money, sir.
Just a recompense for aiding us.
The basic theory is fine.
We just need to change the aim a bit.
I'll try it next.
No, I'll do it next.
No, me!
No, me!
Slacker!
Loser!
Ruffian!
Fop!
Yeah, and we just cut straight to outside. That's probably for the best. I believe that was Rob Paulson again, doing both brothers. Incredibly versatile actor there. But now that we have a frankly ridiculous amount of money, let's go waste it. Well, I say waste, but we're gonna need all that stuff. Trump. There's gonna be a lot of back and forth in this game. I will not be trying to minimize it. It's gonna be less than King's Quest, I can tell you that. Step 1. Buy a map.
Excuse me, but Now it's only you again. Come back for the map to the legendary lost treasure of Melee Island, huh? I hope you brought enough money this time.
I'll take it. It'll make a swell gift.
There you go. You made a wise decision. Now get lost.
Well, let's check this out.
I think I've been had. This is no map. It looks like dancing lessons.
Do the monkey with me, come on. Well, we've got Johnny Bravo lessons here. A valuable investment of our limited funds. I left all the doors open. That's probably not...
Hi there, fancy pants.
Oh, hey, you exist. Cool. That is exactly the solution to a puzzle. In fact, it's exactly what it claims to be.
Got a special on shovels today. What do you want?
About this shovel.
Yeah, what about it?
I want it.
Great. Oh, it'll pay for itself, believe me. Yeah, you'll dig up 75 pieces of eight in no time. But hey, save some treasure for the rest of us, would you? What else do you want?
It's weird how everyone says that.
About this sword.
Yeah, what about it?
I want it.
Great. Best 100 pieces of eight you ever spent. What else do you want?
We should not go looking for the sword master just yet. We're not trained in sword mastering.
I think I'd just like to browse.
Oh, be my guest, fancy pants.
Ahoy there, fancy pants is a fantastic greeting. Oh, we've got a sword, we've got a shovel. We are equipped to go back out into the wilderness. Hey, it's still 10 o'clock.
Still 10 o'clock.
Yeah, I just said that. You don't get to co-commentate, Guybrush, with main character. Trump back down the dock. Out to the path. And let's hit this bridge. Aw, man, and us without a goat.
Stop! You must pay a toll.
How much is the toll?
Well, what have you got?
I love that this actually adapts to what you have in your inventory.
A rubber chicken with a pulley in the middle.
I want something that'll attract attention, but have no real importance.
I love these responses, and I have a... I'll go off on that tangent another time.
A rubber chicken with a pulley in the middle.
Don't be silly.
Oh.
You have 3 chances to give me what I want. Then I eat you.
Well, that sounds thrilling. Let's drop a save. And,
There sure are a lot of spelling errors.
well, we can't give him that.
That's pretty useless, but it's not what I want.
So you said. How about this meat?
That's pretty useless, but it's not what I want.
Well, shovel?
No, that's pretty useless, but it's not what I want.
Yeah, there are all kinds of useless for a shovel.
You can't pass until you pay the toll.
Shouldn't you have eaten me by now?
I'm not hungry.
Oh, well, that's fair. Well,
None shall pass.
we can't get eaten, so we're just gonna have to solve the puzzle. Something that looks useful, but carries no real value. Yes, I know. Be quiet. I'm trying to exposit.
None shall pass.
Oh, go away.
A red herring. Pass.
Oh, you said you weren't hungry, you liar. Here at the lights we find Stan's previously owned vessels. Nobody's here right now, but this will be, important later. For that, let's,
Huh. Nothing.
Fun fact! Oh, he's just using the force. Fun fact. If we stand here and use all 204 pieces of 8 in this grog machine, we soft lock the game. We can no longer finish it. Let's not do that. Instead,
Captain Smirk's Big Body Pirate Gym. Prices. Sword training, 30 pieces of weight. Cannon firing, 160 pieces of weight. Balls extra. Grappling hook, 130 pieces of weight. Hook extra.
how many times did I do that? Only once or twice, just to make sure that it worked, and then later to see if they patched it. I mean, it's not something you want to do often on purpose, but out of curiosity, I gave it a try.
I think I'll knock.
Anyway, let's go get sword training.
What do you want, you wimpy little spineless maggot?
Could you please put out that cigar? It's not good for your health, and it smells terrible.
Sure, I'd love to put it out. In your face.
Well, it's even less polite.
Just leave instead.
Good idea.
Unfortunately, we do need him.
What do you want?
Could you train me to be better than the Swordmaster?
Better than the Swordmaster? You? You could never be half the sword fighter Carla is. Even with hours of hard work and sweat and blood. I remember fighting side by side with Carla at Port Royal.
Here we go.
Constabulary had us cornered. It looked like we were done for, but then she said... But I digress. You just don't have what it takes.
I do so have what it takes.
You do not.
I do so.
You do not.
I do
Persistence
so.
I like your spirit. I'll do what I can.
and patience.
Of course, it'll cost you. What
Oh,
do you got?
and funding.
Well, I've got 30 pieces of 8.
Say no more, say no more. Let's see your sword.
No more, no more.
I do have this deadly-looking chicken.
Yes, swinging a rubber chicken with a big metal pulley in it can be quite dangerous. But it's not a sword! Let's see your sword.
Okay, check it out.
Yes, this is a nice one. Let's get to it. Okay, you maggot. Why don't you whip that
Time for
sword
boot
out
camp.
and let's see what you can do with it. Boy, you fight like a dairy farmer.
I usually don't waste my time with vermin like yourself. But seeing as this LeChuck thing has put a cramp on business, I got no choice. I need the money. Yes, I can see this is gonna take some special measures. Just want you to know, I don't do this with everyone. It's only because I feel that special student-mentor pieces of 8 bonding that I'm going to these lengths. I'm gonna put you up against the machine.
Machine? Is this gonna hurt? Yikes!
Come at me. Don't be afraid, you won't hurt me. No! Beat first, then lunge! No! Beat first, then lunge! Watch your footwork. Distance! Distance! Use your forte against the foot.
Hours later.
You're starting to get the hang of it.
More hours later.
Not bad. You've got good form.
I question the purpose of the
The
mask.
true secret of sword fighting. Sword fighting is kind of like making love. It's not always what you do, but what you say. Any fool pirate can swing a sharp piece of metal around and hope to cut something. But the pros, they know just when to cut their opponent with an insult. One that catches them off guard. You see, kid, your wit's gotta be twice as sharp as your sword. Let's try a couple of insults out, shall we? Okay. Imagine this. We're fighting up a storm. Just like Carla and I were doing at Port Royal. There's a sudden break in the fighting, and I say to you, you fight like a dairy farmer. You respond with,
There's really only one choice.
You must be thinking of someone else. I am not a farmer.
I can see we've got a lot of work to do here. You should have responded with something like, how appropriate. You fight like a cow. You see, it's razor-sharp wit like that that wins fights. Let's try another. Imagine this. You're trapped up against a wall. My sword just slashed 2 cuts into your face. I say, soon you'll be wearing my sword like a shish kebab. You respond with,
How appropriate. You fight like a cow.
no, no, no. That was the response from the last insult. Doesn't even make sense when used here. Ah. A correct response to, soon you'll be wearing my sword like a shish kebab, would have been something like, first, you better stop waving it around like a feather duster. See? Razor sharp. Now, I suggest you go out there and learn some insults.
I can't help but feel like I've been ripped off. I'm sure you're feeling something similar.
Fourth wall, Guybrush. That said, what Captain Smirk has taught us is the Errol Flynn school of sword fighting, made popular in movies like Captain Blood and The Adventures of Robin Hood. There is, in fact, even a form of fencing, well, movie fencing, called the Pirate Halves, where what you do is you swing your sword around to the lower side, and you swing your sword around on the upper side, and your opponent is doing the same thing on the other side, so you're just whacking your swords together. That's pretty much the style of fencing you use in this game. Of course, it's all about what you say. It sure does.
What you be wanting, you scurvy lubber?
Now that we've triggered our sword training, every time we encounter one of these random wandering pirates, we will get in a conversation duel with them.
Nice night we're having, isn't it?
I sure hope you had something more important to stop me for.
And that means we can challenge them and learn their secrets?
Why do you guys talk so funny?
Pirate lingo!
It's how everybody talked back then. Come on, Guybrush, play along.
So as I was saying,
My name is Guybrush Threepwood. Prepare to die.
with that powerful challenge, we are now in the sensing game. Unfortunately, all we can do is use the insults we've got, and they will retort and defeat them.
Fight like a dairy farmer.
I am rubber, you are glue.
I said they'll retort and defeat them.
Soon you'll be wearing my sword like a shish kebab.
I am rubber, you are glue.
Okay, we are now out of usable insults. All we have left are these.
You call yourself a pirate?
I'm insulted you'd even try to use that insult on me. This is the end for you, you gutter-crawling cur.
And now that he's used that insult on us, we can use it on other people.
I am rubber, you are glue.
Me handkerchief will wipe up your blood.
I'm shaking. I'm shaking. I give up. You win.
And by that means we learn additional insults. Learning the sword fighting insults will take quite a while. So instead, let's wander off into the dark forest and never be seen again. Oh hey, flowers.
My, what an unusually bright yellow they are.
Let's grab some of those.
Looks like an old abandoned campsite.
As you've probably noticed, this is a bit of a maze. And we have no idea how to get through this maze. So it eventually spits us out back here. Or do we?
There sure are a lot of spelling errors.
Back, left, right. Well, it's worth a shot. Left, right, back.
Just a regular old stump.
Huh, weird hiccup there. Right, left, back. Right. Left. Back. Cha-cha-cha.
The legendary lost treasure of Melee Island. This carefully reproduced piece of Melee Island history has delighted thousands of would-be pirates and their families for generations. Remember, there are other pirates on this island. So go easy on the treasure. Leave some for the next person. Here lies treasure of such unimaginable wealth. Well, you'll just have to dig it up to believe it. Paid for by the Melee Island Chamber of Commerce.
Melee Island is kind of a hole. It's like the tourist trap of piratedom. It is exactly the kind of place Guybrush would end up, really.
Hours pass.
Hey, I think I hit something. Oh boy! It's a t-shirt. Not my size, but a nice one nonetheless. Well, I guess I should put all this dirt back now.
More hours pass.
Even reproduced the X perfectly.
I found the treasure of Melee Island and all I got was this stupid t-shirt.
And it's not even in our size. Well, we've at least succeeded in the first of the many trials. That's good, right? We're 1/3 of the way to being a pirate. Well, let's pop back to town. Well, we made a start. Let's see what some of these losers have to say. I mean pirates.
Aye.
Nice hat.
Aye.
Eye yourself.
Aye.
Looks like the eyes have it. Oh, Loom.
So, tell me about Loom.
You mean the latest masterpiece of fantasy storytelling from Lucasfilm's Brian Moriarty? Why, it's an extraordinary adventure with an interface of magic. Stunning, high-resolution 3D landscapes, sophisticated score and musical effects, not to mention the detailed animation and special effects. Elegant point-and-click control of characters, objects, and magic spells. Beat the rush! Go out and buy Loom today!
I did, in fact, go out and buy Loom. It's pretty good. Except you have to be kind of mean to like, dragons, and you get a kid eaten. It's a little depressing, actually. I'll probably end up playing it for the stream.
Jeez, what an obvious sales pitch.
Sorry, but on some topics I just get carried away.
Nice talking to you.
Aye.
Aye. So I've never actually checked in with these guys after completing a, trial before. Let's see what they have to say.
Well, if it isn't the boy who wants to be a pirate, how do you fare on your quests?
I found your legendary lost treasure.
I discovered the lost treasure, eh? You're a clever boy. You may keep the chic t-shirt. We have plenty.
And leave some for the rest of us.
I'll just be running along now.
Can I get one in my size?
Us to our grog.
Come back later and tell us how you're doing.
Well, there are other people on this island. Let's go find them and talk to them. Maybe they'll be more helpful. That is really unlikely, by the way. So, what are you in for?
It's locked.
Oh. Well, I guess I'll try him.
You gotta get me out of here! I'm a victim of society!
Not to mention halitosis. Ugh.
Hey, it's hard to keep my breath minty fresh when there's nothing to eat in here but rats.
Is that why they put him in a separate cell? That's a good reason. Let's go solve this problem for a random rat-eating stranger we've only just met.
Ahoy there, fancy pants.
Oh, hey there, scruffy coat.
What do you want?
I could really use a breath mint.
Whew, you're telling me. Here, take one. Please. Take the whole roll. That'll be 1 piece of 8. What else do you want?
Well, I was mistaken. We could have bought one thing.
I think I'd just like to browse.
Okay. Wake me up if you need anything.
Looks mean and ugly.
Oh, yeah? Well, so's your old lady.
Fair.
Ooh, that's refreshing. Breathmaster, for the pirate who cares about first impressions.
Everything's an everything master in this game.
Oh, Grago Mint. How refreshing. Thanks. So, have you come to release me?
Who are you?
My name is Otis. At least I think it is. I've been in here so long I can hardly remember. You gotta get me out of here before I lose my mind completely. Can't you see? I'm innocent.
How would I be able to tell?
But why are you in jail if you're innocent?
I was framed. I didn't touch the stupid flowers.
What flowers?
The yellow Konish Indormi flowers in the forest. It's against the law to pick them.
Well, let's just not admit to anything and insult the sheriff.
Shinetop sure is a jerk, isn't he?
No kidding. Fester Shinetop is the meanest man on Melee Island. Luckily, the governor keeps him in check most of the time. We used to have a fair, decent man for a sheriff, but he recently died under mysterious circumstances. If you ask me, I think the new sheriff had something to do with it.
I think you've said enough, Otis.
Double oops.
I hope you haven't been taking this filthy vagrant too seriously. He'd say anything to avoid paying his debt to society.
Do you mind? We were having a private conversation.
Don't take that tone with me, monkey boy, or I'll gladly lock you up in there with Otis. Then you'd have plenty of time for private conversation.
Sorry.
Look, I don't know what you're up to. But whatever it is, it's probably illegal.
That's true.
So forget it. Wherever you go on Melee, I'll be watching. And if you try any monkey business, you'll end up in here for good.
Man, is he a pill or what? You see what I have to put up with? You better go before you get us both in trouble.
Yeah, sure. Talk to you later, Otis. So, Canis Indorme. Or Canini Indorme? Anyway, the important part is what it kind of sounds like.
It's some sort of meat, or meat-like substance.
You can stew the meat with the flowers. I think you can stew the fish with the flowers, but either way, we're gonna go use this on some highly trained attack poodles. Or we will as soon as I stop missing that spot.
Important notice. These dogs are not dead. They are only sleeping. No animals were harmed during the production of this game.
Given some of the animal stuff we see later, I mildly doubt that. But let's just walk behind the disclaimer and open the door.
I don't recognize the man, but that looks like the dog in the bar.
Backstory, I guess. I honestly don't know.
No time for reading now.
Well, there's a lot of stuff in here.
This door appears to be locked.
Let's try one of the other doors. Let's try one of the other doors.
This looks like a job for Fester Shinetop.
Please enjoy this extended ridiculous sequence. Oops. Unless you have to leave, in which case, bye. Make sure to watch the status line during this, cutscene.
No! Not the red button!
It's a big, ugly, hairy yak wearing some wax lips.
I wish I could see that.
I can't move it. I can't move it.
Now Guybrush is back in the foreground, but he's still not under my control.
I'll need this.
I would never take the Chicago manual style.
Gophers! It's beautiful. I can't open it. Uh-oh! That should hold him for a while. If only I had a file, I could get the idol. I bet this will come in handy.
What a ridiculous heap of trash he picked up.
Text. They're yak-sized and covered with slobber. I'm certainly not going to chew on them.
Are you supposed to chew on wax lips?
It says gophers won't come near you with this stuff on.
Well, let's head back out for a bit. Let's see, if we had a file, who would be most likely to have a... Well, there's that prisoner. Let's try him again.
Would you happen to have a file?
You think I'd be in here if I did?
That's fair.
All I have is this carrot cake my Aunt Tilly made me. You can have that if you bring me something to get rid of these rats!
Oh, she already left.
Can't stand carrot cake.
Well, rats are like gophers.
Hey, these might work on the rats. Thanks! Here's the cake.
And now we have a delicious looking slice of cake.
It's heavy.
Which is oddly heavy.
It's a raspy metal file. But I need it to get the idol.
Oh well, we'll keep it. Back up to the mansion. Back in the hole.
I've got the file. Whee!
What is going on back there? Nice landing, Guybrush.
That was a close one. At least I got the idol.
But I'm not done with you yet.
Uh-oh.
Thought you could get out of here with the idol of many hands, did you?
I want you to take a close look at that idol.
I can explain.
So can I. You poisoned the governor's pet poodles.
They're just sleeping.
The status screen said so.
Broke into her house.
The door was unlocked.
And stole one of her most valuable pieces of art.
No, you've got it all wrong.
Oh, really? Well, let's hear your explanation.
Almost all of these are ridiculous. But, you know, you work with what you have. I love when they give you a bunch of ridiculous responses and you know that all of them are going to work. It gives you a chance to do a little bit of role-playing. Let's be completely honest.
The pirate leaders told me to do it.
Ah!
What's going on here?
I caught this hoodlum making off with your idol, Governor. He says the pirate leaders told him to do it.
Then he's not the first decent person they've led astray.
What?
You heard me, Fester. The real question is, how did he get in here while you were on guard? Oh, just go away, Fester. I can handle this.
I'll deal with you later.
Sorry about him. He's new. I'm Governor Marley. Governor Elaine Marley. So the pirate leaders made you do it, eh?
Welcome to Key Snatch Simulator 9000.
Well...
Relax, Mr. Threepwood. I know why you're here. Believe me, you're not the first who's tried. Although I have to admit, not many get as far as you have. My lookout told me of your arrival. I've wanted to meet you ever since I heard your fascinating name. Tell me, Guybrush, why do you want to be a pirate? You don't look like one. Your face is too... sweet.
Girl...
I see. Well, you're obviously not in the mood for idle chit-chat, are you? I suppose you've got many more exciting things to do? I won't take up any more of your time, Mr. Threepwood.
Boo! Murphinkev. Angry? I really wish I knew how to talk to women.
Poor dude needs a universal translator. Let's get out of here.
Where do you think you're going, Threedwork?
You know, it's not too late for us to make up and be friends.
Yeah. And it's also not too late for me to kill you and still make it to the bar for happy hour. Hand over your sword.
Uh-oh.
I paid money for this.
This is the end of the road, my little pantalooned pal. Your troublemaking days on Melee Island are over. My plans for the governor are far too important and much too near completion to risk letting a would-be pirate like you get in the way. So long, Mr. Spicecake or Droopface or whatever your name is. This might actually turn out to be a pretty good day.
Now, as we are under a time limit here, let's make a quick save. This is one of the few places in the game where, I think the only place in the game, where you can die. There's all kinds of sharp cutting objects.
I can't reach that from here.
Just out of reach. Guybrush can hold his breath for 10 minutes. So you have 10 minutes before Guybrush drowns and you get a screen that includes such useful verbs as bob, decompose, order hint book. It's not a very difficult puzzle, though. It's all we have to do. Pick up the idol and walk off with it.
I guess I'll be needing a sword. This one will do. Well, that wasn't so hard. Now all I have to do is show this stupid idol to the pirate leaders and...
You're alive!
Governor!
Hey, you can talk. Who'd have known?
What are you doing here? Come to finish the job?
No, I came down here to save your life. Fester wasn't acting on my orders when he threw you in there.
You came down here to rescue me? I didn't even think you liked me.
Well, our first meeting was a little awkward. You seem to have trouble forming complete sentences. But then again, so do most of my citizens.
But I'm not one of your citizens. I'm just a drifter. A nobody. A would-be pirate. Who would have known or even cared if you'd let me drown?
I would have, Guybrush.
Oh, Governor.
Oh, Threepwood.
Oh, Elaine.
Oh, Guybrush.
Love Muffin.
Sugar Boots.
Honey Pumpkin.
Plunder Bunny.
Kiss me.
No, we mustn't.
What?
Not here, where everyone can see us.
Why? Are you ashamed of me?
No, it's not that at all. It's just that many of these pirates have made advances towards me. And to avoid hurting their feelings, I've always told them that my father made me promise never to fall in love with a pirate. If they see us together, they'll know I was lying.
Okay then, let's go to your place.
Okay. But finish your trials first. I don't want you to be preoccupied.
But... I feel this sudden urge to complete the trials. Quickly.
So for one, this particular love scene never fails to make me crack up. I think it's Plunder Bunny. For two, if you do the stealing trial last, you get an even more ridiculously abbreviated version of the love scene, for reasons that are a bit of a spoiler. Let's just go show them the goddamn idol.
How do ye fare, gold finder?
I'm the sneakiest footpad in these aisles.
Ah, the idol of many hands. You're a brave lad. And thank ye for stealing it for us.
I'll just be running along now.
Leave us to our grog.
Come back later and tell us how you're doing.
You know, it doesn't really have that many hands. Oh well. Let's meet some of the competition.
What are you looking at me for?
Excuse me, but I'm looking for the dartboard.
Dartboard? We don't have one anymore. There was a horrible accident. Drinking and darts don't mix.
Fair.
I'd like to introduce myself. My name's Guybrush.
Yeah? So what?
What happened to your eye?
Well, I was putting in my contact lens when... Hey, wait a second. That is none of your business.
To this day, I'm a little worried about contact lenses. Lines like that are a good reason why.
Does the name LeChuck mean anything to you?
LeChuck? He's the guy that went to the governor's for dinner and never wanted to leave. He fell for her in a big way, but she told him to drop dead. So he did, and then things really got ugly.
How did things get ugly?
LeChuck was a fearsome pirate. He tried to impress the governor by sailing off to find the secret of Monkey Island. But a mysterious storm came up and sank his ship, leaving no survivors. We thought that was the end of the fearsome pirate, LeChuck. We were wrong.
What is the secret of Monkey Island?
Only LeChuck knows.
And he's not telling.
Sails the waters between here and Monkey Island. His ghost ship is an unholy terror upon the sea. That is why we are all in here and not out pirating.
Where can I get a drink?
A drink? You could wait for the cook to notice you. But that would take all day. Just find a mug and sneak into the kitchen. That is what we all do. Look, this whole LeChuck thing has me pretty shaken up. So, if you don't mind.
Yeah, that's fair. So the only thing left for us to do is learn how to sword fight at some length. Oh boy. I'm honestly thinking of stopping to get lunch and possibly watch a few things with one of my dedicated followers. But after that, maybe I'll come back to this. Still, I think right now is a good time to pause, and we'll save insult harvesting, as tedious as it is, for the next time. So, I'm off, and thank you for attending. I will probably be doing this again.